Crooklyn beats in the house, yo.
Brick and memory, stories and stones. Nigga, brick and memory, stories and stones. Brick and memory, brick and memory, stories and stones. Brick and memory, every scar we carry is the truth of our own. Brick and memory, brick and memory, grit in the frame. City don't forget, it remembers your name.
Yo, my cold stairwells with the tags half going on. Block still hums with the same old song. Mama stacked rent with a coupon hand. Told me, child, you gotta guard your stand. Brother moved weight just to see us fed. Paid his price with the nights he bled. I learned quick what the codes demand. Guard your word like your only brand. Payphone hum with a coded tone. Echoing the wire like a prayer alone. Old head said, don't chase that glow. It burns too quick and it leaves you broke. So I held my pen like a rusted knife. Carved my proof in the book of life. Every verse I spit is a brick I lay. Memories wall don't fade away.
Brick and memory, stories and stone. Every sound we carry is the truth of our own. Brick and memory, brick and memory, grit in the frame. City don't forget, yeah, it remembers your name.
Yeah, I seen friends fall for a chain too wide. Lost their roots in the wave of pride. Sisters stayed firm through the night so bleak. Fed our hope when the world grew weak. Papa's ghost said bread comes first. Banners fade fast when the hunger hurts. So I guard my name with a vow that's tight. Don't sell my soul for a stage's light. Hallway whispers are the ones long lost. Graffiti still bleeds though the rain's the cost. We light our candles on the stoop at night. Pray their names hold steady and right. This city stone don't forgive your lies. Every false move paints truth denied. So I rhyme these bars with a steady creed. Brick and memories, the proof we need.
Brick and memory, brick in the frame. Stories and stone. Brick and memory, every scar we carry, the truth of our own. Brick and memory, brick and memory, grit in the frame. Brick and memory, city don't forget, yeah, it remembers your name.
Yeah, now my child stares at the wall we built. Names carved deep in the cracks of guilt. He asked me, Dad, why these bricks so scarred? I tell him, child, every choice hits hard, but the walls we built keep the storms outside. They're proof for the love that we can't hide. When envy knocks with a velvet grin, don't let that poison creep within. Stay with your blood, keep your vows intact. Guard your word, cause it won't come back. These bricks don't fade, they remember pain. They remember hunger, they remember rain. But they also hold proof that we still survive. Brick and memory keep us alive. Brick and memory keep us alive.
Brick and memory, stories and stories and stone. Brick and memory, every scar we carry so the truth of our own. Brick and memory, brick and memory, brick and memory, grit in the frame. Brick and memory, city don't forget, yeah, it remembers your name. Brick and memory, brick by brick, we ride, we stay. Brick and memory, memories war will never decay. Brick and memory.
It's all just rust and gold, the shine and the decay. The promises that glitter and the ones that fade away. You learn to tell the difference in the cold light of the day. What's solid and what's plated in this game we have to play.
Yo, I grew up seeing gold chains on a neck that wasn't clean. A temporary emperor in a busted, broken scene. He had the shine, the swagger, the respect that he had bought. But underneath the surface, his whole character was rot. And I saw an old man sweeping with rust upon his hands, who held a quiet dignity the boss don't understand. His word was solid gold, his loyalty was pure. The kind of wealth that's built to last, the kind that will endure. The street will teach you values, but the lesson's kinda stark. That the brightest shining objects cast a shadow that is dark. And the rust ain't always weakness, sometimes it's just a sign of something that's been weathered, that has stood the test of time. It's the patina on the surface of a truth that's hard to know. The quiet, heavy beauty of the rust that hides the gold.
It's all just rust and gold, the shine and the decay. The promises that glitter and the ones that fade away. You learn to tell the difference difference in the cold light of the day. What's solid and what's plated in this game we have to play.
Yeah. A friendship can be golden, a bond is strong and true. The only real protection for your isolated crew. But let a little envy and a little bit of rain, and you can watch that golden surface start to rust and start to stain. I've seen it happen overnight. A brother turns to rust for a pocket full of paper and a temporary lust, and suddenly that history, that bond you thought was deep, is just another worthless trinket on a forgotten scrap made heap. The game is full of plated smiles of handshakes made of foil, designed to look like solid gold to the ones who work and toil. You gotta be a metallurgist, an expert in the trade, to recognize the substance from the cheap ass masquerade. You test it with the pressure, you test it with the fire. You separate the real deal from the professional liar.
It's all just rust and gold, the shine and the decay. The promises that glitter and the ones that fade away. You learn to tell the difference in the cold light of the day. What's solid and what's plated in this game we have to play.
I'm not impressed by glitter, I'm not blinded by the shine. I'm looking for the character in your story and in mine. I'd rather have a loyal friend whose pockets are all rust than a golden smiling Judas who I know I'll never trust. I'm teaching my own son to see the value, not the price. To know that some decisions you will never make them twice. To build his own foundation, not with paper but with steel. Something that is weathered, something that is truly real. Let them chase their fool's gold, let them build their plated thrones. We're building our own kingdom from the rust and from the bones. Cause in the final analysis, when all the tales are told, the only thing that matters is the rust that's turned to gold.
It's all just rust and gold, the shine and the decay. The promises that glitter and the ones that fade away. You learn to tell the difference in the cold light of the day. What's solid and what's plated in this game we have to play. It's all just rust and gold, the shine and the decay. The promises that glitter and the ones that fade away. You learn to tell the difference in the cold light of the day. What's solid and what's plated in this game we have to play. Scrape away the surface, see what's underneath. Solid or just hollow, that's the whole damn thing.
Yo. Yo, what up, yo, what up, yo, yo, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up, yo, what up, 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 5 or 16, nigga.
Yeah, this is the blueprint, the plan that we design. A legacy of principles, the ones we leave behind. Every line is measured, every angle's checked and true. The blueprint for survival for the chosen, trusted few. I learned the trade from architects who never saw a school. Their only tools are wisdom and a single golden rule. A structure's only solid as the ground on which it stands, and the man is only worthy by the work of his own hands. My father laid the first stone, a simple heavy rock. The principle of honesty around the ticking clock. My mother built the framework with a quiet, steady grace. The sanctity of family in this hard and hurried place. I watched them build with patience, I watched them build with pain. A fortress for the spirit in the cold and driving rain. This blueprint isn't paper, it's a lesson in the soul of how to take the broken parts and make yourself feel whole. I've seen the other builders with their fashionable designs. Their houses made of promises and cheap and crooked lines. They build for the attention, for the temporary praise, and watch it all collapse inside of short and blurry days. The blueprint that I follow is the thing that's built to last. A timeless piece of architecture from a long and heavy past. The joints are held by loyalty, the walls are thick with trust. The roof is our protection from the envy and the lust. The windows show a clear view of the world for what it is. A place where you must build your own, both mine and his. The creed is in the details, the choices that you make. The sacred heavy burden for your own and others' sake. This the blueprint, the plan that we design. A legacy of principles, the ones we leave behind. Every line is measured, every angle's checked and true. The blueprint for survival for the chosen, trusted few. This is the blueprint, the plan that we design. A legacy of principles, the ones we leave behind. Every line is measured, every angle's checked and true. The blueprint for survival for the chosen, trusted few. They give you plans for failure, nigga. They want you in their box. But this blueprint, this is for a kingdom, our kingdom. You just gotta learn to read it right. Now I unroll the plans for my own son to see and learn the sacred old geometry at every single turn. I show him how to measure twice and how to cut just once, to know the difference between the king and the temporary dunce. I teach him that the strongest walls are ones you build inside, a fortress of your character where you have naught to hide. Let them have their glass houses, let them have their passing style. We're building something different that will be here for a while. A legacy of substance, a testament to truth, the everlasting architecture of a dedicated youth is the blueprint, the plan that we designed. A legacy of principles, the ones we leave behind. Every line is measured, every angle's checked and true. The blueprint for survival for the chosen, trusted few. This is the blueprint, the plan that we designed. A legacy of principles, the ones we leave behind. Every line is measured, every angle's checked and true. The blueprint for survival for the chosen, trusted few. The foundation set. The work is never done. Just build. That's all. So 5, 6, yeah. And they can't gas too, made it can't gas too. When they can't gas too, the foundation set. The work is never done. Just build. That's all. That's all. That's all.
It's just pressure and time, the forces that create the diamonds from the darkness, the masters of their fate. Yeah, you either learn to stand the weight, or you crumble and you break. Yeah, there ain't no middle ground to walk. For goodness gracious sake.
Yeah. The city is a vice, it squeezes day by day. It tests your every principle in a cold and quiet way. The pressure's in the rent check, it's in your children's eyes. It's in the silent judgment of the clear and morning skies. You feel it in your shoulders, a constant heavy load as you walk the winding weary path along a broken road. I've seen it turn good men to ghosts, the shadows on the wall, just hollowed out reminders of a long and painful fall. They couldn't take the pressure, they couldn't stand the test. They traded their own future for a moment of some rest. But rest is a luxury that hustlers can't afford. Our only piece is moving forward with a focus like a sword. And time is the accomplice, the witness and the judge. It watches while you hold your line and while you hold a grudge. It separates the real deal from the temporary phase, the solid rock foundation from the smoke and from the haze. You can't rush your own story, you can't fast forward the pain. You have to live each moment in the sun and in the rain. It's the hours of the grind, the years you spend unknown, that build the inner fortress of a kingdom all your own. The young bucks want it overnight, they want the instant shine. They don't respect the process, the slow and steady climb. But time will always show the truth, it peels the layers back and leaves the faker stranded on a dead end, broken track.
Just pressure and time, the forces that create diamonds from the darkness. They're the masters of their fate. You either learn to stand the weight, or you crumble and you break. There ain't no middle ground to walk. For goodness gracious sake.
I look at my own hands now, the weathered and the scarred, from holding on so tightly when the times were twice as hard. Every line's a lesson, every callous is a prize. The proof that I survived the truth behind the city's lies. The pressure made me focus, the time has made me wise. I see the world much clearer now through these experienced eyes. I'm not a diamond, no, I'm something that's more real. I'm just a man who learned to stand and learned the way to feel. And feeling is the whole point, the struggle and the grace to hold your own small patch of ground in this unforgiving place. So let the pressure build, let the years just come and go. The strongest trees are always the ones that have to grow up slow.
Just pressure and time, the forces that create the diamonds from the darkness, the masters of their fate. You either learn to stand the weight, or you crumble and you break. There ain't no middle ground to walk. For goodness gracious sake. For goodness gracious. It's just pressure and time.
Yeah.
It's the midnight grind. It's the midnight grind. Lights are low. The pace is steady and slow. Chasing dreams in the dark, letting only your true colors show. Every step is measured. Every single breath is mine. In the deep of the city, just fighting for my time.
The block is never sleeping, the shadows dance with the moon. Every move becomes a story, every night a different tune. I'm working through the struggle, no shortcuts and no lies. With my eyes upon the prize, no matter the disguise. The lessons come with patience and the long nights full of thought. I'm grinding with a purpose for the things that can't be bought. This life is like a puzzle, you place the pieces just right. You balance out the darkness with a single spark of light. The world is full of talkers making noise and empty sound, but real work is done in silence on this hallowed, humble ground.
I see the early risers, the ones who chase the dawn, the unsung quiet heroes from the moment they are born. They carry heavy burdens, but they carry them with pride, with a steady, quiet confidence that they don't have to hide. This grinding for the glory, it's not for the applause. It's for the simple dignity of living by your laws. For the kids who are watching, for the family you hold dear, to build a better future and to conquer all the fears. So while the city slumbers, the dedicated few are putting in hours just to see the mission. The midnight grind, lights on low, the pace is steady and slow. Chasing dreams in the dark, letting only your true colors show. Every measure, every single breath is mine. In the deep of the city, just fighting for my time. Fighting for my time.
Get on the set, get on the set, get on the set, but I'm off. Get on the set, get on the set, get on the set, motherfucker. These are corner stories, told in the fading light, every block holds chapters that make the future bright, from the hustle to the heartbreak, from the winds to the fall, These stories keep the city breathing through it all.
Yo, the sidewalks might be cracked, but the spirit doesn't break. With memories etched deeply in every step we take. The daily grind ain't pretty, but it shapes who we become. From the talks and the park mentions to the rhythm of the drum. The wisdom's passed down quietly in a knowing glance of nod. The trust is earned the hard way without a fake facade. The lessons from the long nights where the stars can barely shine just keep you chasing dreams until you reach the finish line. It's a tapestry of moments of laughter and of tears. The currency of character collected through the years. I listen to the oldest with their checkerboards and tales of how they navigated life through the victories and fails. They speak of honor, loyalty, and principles so clear. The kind of wealth that holds its value year after year. They seen the trends all come and go, the flashy and the loud, and learn to find the substance in the whispers of the crowd. They teach you that a steady hand and a clear and honest heart are the only tools you'll ever need to truly play your part. And as I walk away, I carry their advice with me. The corner stories are the pillars of my own philosophy.
The corner stories,
told in the fading light, told in the fading light.
But every block holds chapters that make the future bright.
From
the hustle to the heartbreak,
from
the winds to the fall,
These
stories keep the city breathing through it all.
You learn to wrap your heart up in a layer of cold steel, to hide the softer parts of you that you can't let them feel. It's a necessary armor in this world of cheap attack. You show no fear, you show no cracks, you never turn your back.
I wasn't born with this hard shell, it was forged inside the fire. A product of the circumstance, the pain and the desire to keep a piece of my own soul protected and intact from the constant quiet warfare and a long expired pack. The first play was a friendship that was shattered by a lie. Taught me that the warmest smack can be the coldest way to die. The second was a promise that was broken by the need. It taught me that a hungry man will plant a bitter seed. With every disappointment, the armor got more thick. A slow and steady process, another layer brick. They call you cold, they call you hard, they say you cannot feel. They don't understand the purpose of this colder temper still. The chinks in the armor are the ones you love the most. The only vulnerable positions on this lonely guarded post. It's for them you wear the burden, for them you take the weight and stand between the innocence and a cruel and heavy fate. The steel is not for anger, it's a tool of preservation. A quiet firm rejection of the world's false invitation to open up and bleed for their amusement and the games. To be another casualty among the forgotten names. Let them think you have no heart, let them think you are a ghost. It's the price you pay for guarding what you value the absolute most. The warmth is on the inside for the chosen, trusted few. The cold steel is for everyone who isn't in your crew. You learn to wrap your heart up in a layer of cold steel. Got the heart to hide the softer parts of you that you can't let them feel. It's a necessary armor no cracks, you never turn your back. They mistake the armor for the man, they don't get it. But still, it's not who I am, it's what I have to be, so they don't have to be this way. I hope my son will never need this armor that I wear, that his world will be a softer one with less to make him care about the hidden daggers, the calculated slight, the endless quiet battles in the darkness of the night. I'm wearing it so he won't have to. I take the blows and hits and swallow all the bitterness that breaks a man to bits. This ain't a sign of weakness, it's the truest kind of strength, to go to any measure, to go to any length, to build a world of safety, a kingdom for your own, behind the wall of quiet, cold and unassuming stone. So judge me if you want, for the coldest in my eyes is just a steady, weary gaze of a man who's truly wise. You learn to wrap your heart up in a layer of cold steel, to hide the softer parts of you that you can't let them fit. It's a necessary armor in this world of cheap attacks. You show no fear, you show no cracks, you never turn your back. You learn to wrap your heart up in a layer of cold steel, to hide the softer parts of you that you can't let them fit. It's a necessary armor in this world of cheap attacks. You show no fear, you show no cracks, you never turn your back. The armor's heavy, but it holds. It has to hold. Always,
It's brick and bone. The mortar is the pain. Every scar's a scripture written in the acid rain. It's brick and bone. The hustle in the frame. The city owns your soul cause it remembers your whole name. It's brick and bone. The mortar is the pain. Every scar's a scripture written in the acid rain. It's brick and bone. The hustle in the frame. The city owns your soul cause it remembers your whole name. Cold stairwells where the ghost attack still breathe. The block still hums the same damn blues that makes your spirit see. Mama stretched the paper, every coupon was a prayer. Told me son, your word is all you own in this poison city air. My brother moved away just to keep the wolves outside. Paid the price in blood and pressure where the hollow points are hot. I learned the streets arithmetic, the codes that cut you deep. Guard your name like it's the only fucking promise you can keep. The payphone's dead hum was a cipher in the dark, an echo in the wire, a single dime spark. Old heads preach, don't taste the shine that glitters and it's gone. It'll burn your pockets empty by the breaking of the dawn. So I hold my pen just like the shank of rusty sharp and truth, and carve my affidavit in the testament of youth. Every verse I spit's a brick, I lay precise and full of grit. This wall of memories, the only thing that's truly fucking legit.
It's brick and bone.
The mortar is the pain, every scar's a scripture written in the acid rain.
It's brick and bone.
The hustle in the frame, the city owns your soul cause it remembers your whole name. Seen kings fall for a chain that's iced a temporary gleam, and drown their roots in arrogance, a short and fatal dream. My sister held the line when all the nights were bleak and long. Her quiet strength, the only thing that proved the cynics wrong. My father's ghost still whispers when the hunger starts to bite. A banner ain't a millstone in the fading of the light. So I wrap my name in armor, a vow is sealed and tight. My soul ain't for sale, not for no motherfucking stage light. The hallway breathes the names of ghosts, the project couldn't keep the tags. To bleed through layers of that cheap and faded paint so deep. We light a candle on the stoop, a silent smoky plead at the memory hold steady for the blind who couldn't see the city stone no pardon lies. It watches and it waits to see who's real and who's a snake, slithering through the gates. So I build these rhymes like masonry, a creed of sweat and need, cause brick and bone's the only proof, the one and only deed.
It's brick and bone.
The mortar is the pain, every scar's a scripture written in the acid rain.
It's brick and bone.
The hustle in the frame, the city owns your soul cause it remembers your whole name. My son now stands and stares at the foundation that we built, this ugly honest monument of sacrifice and guilt. He asked me, yo, why every single brick here looks so scarred? I tell him, son, cause every single choice out here is hard, but this wall is what has sheltered us from the howling jealous wind. It's the proof of every battle that we fought and had to win. When envy comes to your door, dress up with a smile and softly remember what this wall is made of and you're meant to be. You stand beside your blood, you keep your promise intact, cause your word is the one weapon that will never turn us back. These bricks hold every memory, the hunger and the strain, the burning of the summer and the freezing winter rain. But they also hold the proof, son, that we're still here and alive. It's the brick and bone philosophy that helps a man survive.
It's brick and bone.
The mortar is the pain, every scar's a scripture written in the acid rain.
It's brick and bone.
The hustle in the frame, the city owns your soul cause it remembers your whole name.
It's brick and bone.
The mortar is the pain, every scar's a scripture written in the acid rain.
It's brick and bone.
The hustle in the frame, the city owns your soul cause it remembers your whole name.
Brick by brick, bone by bone. This is our house.
heavy rhythm where the hardest lessons grow.
We walk these lines of asphalt with a fire in our souls, in our souls.
Just trying to take back every piece the struggle stole.
I learned the map of this town not from a book but from my feet. Memorize the heartbeat and the cadence of the street. From the project stairwells to the corner where deals close. The stories written everywhere in a language no one shows. Saw my first hero fall, not in the blaze of epic light, but to the quiet creeping pressure of a long and endless night. He taught me that your strength ain't in the fist but in the will, the discipline to keep on climbing when the world is standing still. The old heads on the benches, they watch the game and now they seen 1,000 kings like us, all challenging their God. They know the odds are twisted, they know the deck is stacked. They also know a spirit once it's lit can't be turned back. I've seen the fake gold glitter, I've seen the play to shine, the easy smiles to cover up a weak invent design. I learned to trust the silence, the steady watching eye, more than all the loud pronouncements and the promises they cry. The loyalty that's real is never spoken, it's just shown in the quiet way your brother makes your problems all his own. It's a bond that forged in pressure, in the fire, in the strain, a shelter from the bitterness of the cold and driving rain. The rhythm of the hustle is a constant driving force. You either learn to ride the wave or get swept off your course. So I keep my circle smaller and I keep my vision clear and build my own foundation from the hope that comes.
Run deep. The city's pulse is low. A steady, heavy rhythm where the hardest lessons grow. Struggle stone. We walk these lines of asphalt with a fire in our souls. Yes, in our souls. Just trying to take back every piece the struggle stole.
Now I see the young ones watching with that hunger in their eyes, looking for a real truth in the world of clever lies. They see the cars and jewelry, they see the easy win. They don't see the silent battles that are raging deep within. I try to show them different, the value not the cost, the quiet satisfaction in retrieving what was lost. Not the money or the status, but respect that you command by being just a solid, honest and upstanding man. The city's veins will test you, they'll wear you and they'll bleed you, but they also make you stronger for the ones who truly need you. So let the pulse keep beating, let the concrete veins all run. Our story's just beginning underneath the morning sun.
Run deep, the city's pulse is low. A steady, heavy rhythm where the hardest lessons grow. Struggle. We walk these lines of asphalt with a fire in our souls. Just trying to take back every piece the struggle stole. 'Cause struggle stole.
No time for the album under protect this. It's the aim in the world, the shit is black over the end. No sad, chapter sidebar. Yo.
So I take.
Yo. This is the street canvas, paint the story bold. Every line of struggle, every color turns to gold. From the corners to the blocks, the urban tales unfold. Hustle's the language, truer than was sold. I was raised on avenues where the night just stays long. Learned the city's rhythm from a steady pulsing song. Mama taught respect, my pops, he showed the grit. Said every man must hustle just to make his own life fit. The cadence of the street is a beat, you learn to feel concrete beneath the soles. Make the daily grind for real, with eyes wide and mind sharp. You watch the cause and effect. Every move is calculated with nothing to regret. You learn the code of silence, the power of a nod, to know who's truly with you when you're facing down the odds. This ain't a game for players, it's a test of heart and will, to keep your spirit moving when the world is standing still. The old heads on the benches, they watch the seasons turn, dropping jewels of wisdom for the ones who wanna learn. They talk of fallen empires of kings who lost their crown, forgetting that the strongest roots are planted in the ground. They teach you that your word is born, a promise you must keep, while others chase the shadows in the city's wake and sleep. So I build my reputation on a foundation of trust, away from the corrosion of the envy and the lust. The canvas might be cracked and worn, the colors might seem faded, but the stories that it holds are the ones that can't be traded. It's a portrait of resilience, of pressure and of grace, the honest living history of this time and of this place. This is a street canvas, paint your story bold. Every line of struggle, every color turns to gold. From the corners to the blocks, the urban tales unfold. Hustle's the language, truer than was sold.
We built with heavy stones, the mortars made of pride. This is the Mason's creed, with nothing left to hide. Every brick's a lesson, every scar's a mark of proof. We build our own foundation, we are our only Leo. We built with heavy stones, the mortars made of pride. This is the Mason's creed, with nothing left to hide. Every brick's a lesson, every scar's a mark of proof. We build our own foundation, we are our only Leo. I learned the trade from architects who never drew a plan. The old heads on the corner, the measure of a man. They taught me that a structure's only strong as its own base, and a man is only worthy by his honesty and grace. My first brick was a promise, I laid it straight and true. A vow to my own mother, I'll see the family through. My second was a hardship, a crack that showed me fear, but taught me that the foundation's what you always hold most dear. I see the young kids building with sand and with deceit. Their towers rise up quickly on a weak and hollow street. They don't respect the process, the slow and steady hand. They learn their bitter lesson when their walls can't take a stand. The mortar is the loyalty, the bond between the crew. The silent understanding in the things you say and do. It's a mix of shared experience, of laughter and the pain. The only thing that holds the bricks together in the rain. I've seen the strongest mortar crack from envy's bitter frost. A brotherhood dissolved in a foundation that was lost. So I tend my own connections, I keep the mixture right, and guard my humble structure in the darkness of the night. The creed is not for glory, it's not for wealth or fame. It's for the simple dignity of honoring your name. It's knowing that the walls you build will shelter those you love. A testament to strength and from the heavens high above. We build with heavy stones, the mortar's made of pride. This is the Mason's creed, with nothing left to hide. Every brick's a lesson, every scar's a mark of proof. We build our own foundation, we are our only roots. We build with heavy stones, the mortar's made of pride. This is the Mason's creed, with nothing left to hide. Every brick's a lesson, every scar's a mark of proof. We build our own foundation, we are our only roof. They see a scarred old wall, I see a history. Every crack, every chip, that's a story. That's a battle won. This ain't a prison, it's a fortress, our fortress. My son masonry to feel the weight and heft of every single choice he makes and every stone that's left. To check the level, test the strength, to build with patient soul, to know that being solid is the ultimate high goal. The blueprint is the wisdom that the generations bring, the legacy of every common man who died a king. So let them build the glass houses, let them build with passing trends. Our structure will be standing when their fleeting story ends. It may not be the prettiest, it's weathered and it's warm, but it's the house of our conviction since the day that we were born. We built with heavy stones, the mortar's made of pride. This is the Mason's creed, with nothing left to hide. Every brick's a lesson, every scar's a mark of proof. We build our own foundation, we are our only roof. We build with heavy stones, the mortar's made of pride. This is the Mason's creed, with nothing left to hide. Every brick's a lesson, every scar's a mark of proof. We build our own foundation, we are our only roof. Stone by stone, brick by brick, solid, to the last,
Rain off, yo.
Yeah. Whatsoever we ride, from the corner to the stage, we made our own way. Every struggle, every hustle, let us hear today. Yeah, yo. Started from the bottom where the concrete's cold. Stories of the block that were never been told. Corner store dreams and a pocket full of hope. Mama working double shift just to help us cope. Friends turn to family when blood ain't around. Lost a few soldiers to the streets underground, but we keep pushing through the struggle and pain, writing our legacy in the pouring rain.
Street corner chronicles, pages of life, through the darkness we shine, cutting sharp as a knife. From the projects to the penthouse, we climbing up high. Street corner chronicles will never say die.
Yo, teacher said I'd never make it past 18. Now I'm spitting truth, living out my dreams. Neighborhood philosopher with wisdom to share. Seen too many homies disappear in thin air. But wisdom comes from watching how the game unfolds. Young kings and queens with hearts of gold. Every scar's a lesson, every tear's a prayer. Street corner chronicles, life beyond compare.
In street corner chronicles, pages of life, through the darkness we shine. sharp as a knife.
Cut it sharp as a knife.
From the projects to the penthouse, we climbing up high.
Climbing up high.
So we gonna chronicles, we'll never say die. From the corner to the stage, we made our own way. Every struggle, every hustle, let us hear today. Street Corner Chronicle, forever we ride. Through the struggle and the pain, keep our heads high with pride.
Shadows of yesterday still on my mind. Lessons in the dark that I can't rewind. Shadows of yesterday still on my mind. Lessons in the dark that I can't rewind.
Young, shadows of yesterday still on my mind. Lessons in the dark that I can't rewind. Every scar wears a piece of the way. Shadows of yesterday still guide today. I remember nights with the lights cut short. Mama lit candles like a choir report. Brother hit shifts just to keep us fed. Sister held books while I fought my dread. Street lamp buzz in a freezing breeze. Old heads preach, guard your keys. Friends I lost to the fast cash lane. All I got left is their faces in rain. Basement floors with the tape hits loud. Dreams of escape from a desperate crowd. I wrote bars on the paper torn. Said I'll rise higher than the night I'm born. Still, those voices keep me tight in check. Ghosts of mistakes keep me watching my step. Every lie told, every truth I miss. Shadows of yesterday, way like this.
Shadows of yesterday still on my mind. Lessons in the dark that I can't rewind. Shadows of yesterday still on my mind. Lessons in the dark that I can't rewind.
I've seen brothers trade soul for a borrowed throne. Crowds all cheered, but he walked alone. I won't point names, but I felt that sting. Trust once gone is a permanent thing. I chose this pen over shallow fame. Wrote my creed, carved my name. Papa's words echo when the night turns still. Bread before banners and keep your will. Some days lean, but the faith stay fat. Oath over hype, can't trade for that. Memory sharp like a razor blade. Keep me awake when the plans get made. I still see faces from the block long past. Names in paint that were built to last. And when my spirit starts to lose its fight, shadows remind me of the cost of light.
Shadows of yesterday still on my mind.
Shadows of
yesterday in the dark that I can't realize. Shadows of yesterday still on my mind. Lessons in the dark that I can't realize.
Not everything is meant to shine. Some lessons come from the dark, and they stay with you longer than gold. Now I teach my son how to walk that path. Give him the sum of my pain and math. Tell him your choice is way more than you know. Every step counts in the place you go. I keep my circle small, keep my vows intact. Guard each promise like it can't come back. When envy whispers with a velvet glow, I wave step back, let the real roots grow. Family first, when the walls cave in. Truth in the face of the city sin. I rhyme for brothers who ain't here to speak. Keep their names lit when the nights turn bleak. Shadows remind me of the days we lost. Every dream bought came with a cost. Still I rise, still I walk my lane. Carry those voices in every refrain. So if you ask me where my wisdom stays, it's buried deep in the shadows of days.
Shadows of yesterday still on my mind.
Shadows of
yesterday in the dark that I can't rewind. Shadows of yesterday still on my mind. In the dark that I can't rewind.
shadows don't fade, they just change their shades. guide me forward in the life I made.
There's rules to this game that ain't written down. Pass from the old school to the new in town. Unwritten laws, code of the streets that we can't lose. Unwritten laws, respect the groove. Honor over everything, that's what we choose. Raised in the cipher where the real ones gather. Street mathematics, numbers matter. Every lesson learned through trial and pain. Wisdom flows thick through struggles vain. Never speak on things you didn't witness. Keep your circle tight, loyalty fitness. Actions speak louder than words ever could. Represent your block, rep your neighborhood. Money talks but character speaks volumes. Trust is currency in these urban columns. Watch who you break bread with at the table. Snakes blend in when they think they're able. Solemn observers learn the most truth. Age before beauty, respect your youth. Handshake agreements carry more weight than contracts signed at the corporate
Unwritten law,
code of the streets that we can't lose. Unwritten law, respect the groove. Honor over everything, that's what we choose. Power moves in silence, never telegraph. Loud mouths get exposed on the staff. Keep your victories humble, defeats private. Internal strength, that's how we drive it. Never burn bridges you might need to cross. Every connection's gain, every enemy's loss. Read between lines of what people say. Body language reveals truth every day. Reputation precedes you wherever you go. Guarded, careful, that's what legends know. Family first, business second place. Look a man in his eyes when addressing face. Help your people rise without expecting return. Generosity plant seeds, watch bridges burn. Street credibility can't be manufactured. Only earned through years properly captured in law. Code of the streets that we can't lose. Unwritten law, respect the groove. Honor over everything, that's what we choose. Ancient wisdom flows through concrete veins. Unwritten laws breaking mental chain. Education comes in many different forms. Street knowledge helps weather all storms. Never let emotions override your logic. Calculated moves, that's how we plot it. Respect is reciprocal, give what you get. Pay your debts, honor every bet. Standing on principles when times get hard. True character is revealed in the yard. Brotherhood deeper than blood relation. Chosen family through dedication. Keep your words sacred, let yes mean yes. Integrity survives every test. Unwritten law, code of the streets that we can't lose. Unwritten law, respect the groove. Honor over everything, that's what we choose. Unwritten law, code of the streets that we can't lose. Unwritten law, respect the groove. Honor over everything, that's what we choose. Unwritten laws, forever the same. Honor and respect, that's the name of the game.
Yo, what up? Nah. Well, yo. Broken promises fade with time. Broken promises fade with time. Broken promises fade with time. Broken promises
Yo, broken promises fade with time, but kept vows echo through every line. Name on the stone, truth in the crowd. We live by the vows, not the promises loud. I seen friends swear with a shiny tongue, but when nights got cold, they were quick to run. Mama kept faith through the rent past due. Said a vow means more than the words they use. Brother shook hands with a steady palm. Even when broke, he remained so calm. But I watched crews fold when the flash came near. They sold their names for a cheap veneer. I kept my oath like a soldier's shield. Even when hungry, I refused to yield. Because broken words rot faster than fruit, but kept vows grow deep with the strongest root. I spit this creed so the youth might see it's the actions you keep, not the words set free. Yo. Broken promises fade with time. Broken promises fade with time. Broken promises fade with time. Yeah. Broken promises fade with time. Yeah. Broken promises fade with time. Yeah. Yo, look, yeah. Old head told me by a deli wall. Judge men by deeds when the pressure falls. I watch cousins switch for a taste of glam. Now they names whispered in a backroom scam, but I still stand with the ones who prove, who show up strong when the ground won't move. A promise means little when the winds blow wild, but a vow is a bond that outlasts the trial. I swore to my family I'd guard our lane, even if fame tried to twist my name, and I swore to myself I'd never trade integrity lost for a deal they made. Now I rhyme each word as a living vow, proof in the bars of the life I plow. Broken promises fade with time. 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 Don't trust the noise. Trust the proof. A vow's what you keep. A promise is just talk. I pass these lessons to the child I raised. Tell him actions matter more than praise. Teach him loyalty weighs more than gold, and your vows will shine when the hype grows old. He'll hear the stories of the ones who left and the ones who stayed when the times were theft. He'll learn that faith is a vow in blood, and false tongues drown in a shallow flood. So when I'm gone, let him read my rhymes. Vows kept strong through the hardest times, and let my name ring clear when they ask what's real. Not promises broken, but the vows I seal. Broken promises fade with time. 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 Vows are made when the noise grows thin. Proof in the life that I built within. Vows are made when the noise grows thin. Proof in the life that I built within.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crossroads of
Yeah.
what? Crossroads of
Crossroads of memory, paths I choose. Every step forward, something I lose. Past in my chest, future in my side. Crossroads of memory, guide me tonight. I stood on the corner where my brother fell. Still hear echoes of the sirens swell. One road shines with a quick cash flame, the other stays slow but it guards my name. Mama said count every move like weight. One false step can decide your fate. I watch my friends drift into the mist. Some came back, some don't exist. I hold their name like a vow inside. At the crossroads where our world crossroads of memory, yeah. Paths I choose, paths I choose. Crossroads of memory, paths I choose, paths I choose. Crossroads of memory, oh, paths I choose, paths I choose. Crossroads of memory, yeah. Paths I choose.
I seen lies dressed up in a velvet coat. Contract signed with a poison note, but I stay firm with the creed I knew. Bread before banners, my family too. Sister said, guard every word you speak. Truth runs long while the false turn weak. So I carry these lessons through a world of noise. Every choice I make is a weight, not toys. At the crossroads I breathe and I wait. Let patience guard against shallow bait.
Crossroads of memory, yeah, paths I choose, paths I choose. Crossroads of memory, oh, paths I choose, paths I choose. Crossroads of memory, paths I choose, paths I choose. Crossroads of memory, paths I choose, yeah. Each step is a vow, yeah. Each road is a test, yeah, yeah. Memory whispers, which one is blessed? Now I guide my son to the roads ahead. Teach him walk slow, way was said. Telling friends fade, but your truth remains. Don't sell cheap for the glitter chains. I rhyme these words like a map to keep. Proof for the days when his nights feel deep. Crossroads stay, but the soul decides which path proves when the moment rides. So when I'm gone, let the record show. Crossroads of memory shape my flow. Crossroads of memory, oh, paths I choose, paths I choose. Crossroads of memory, paths I choose, paths I choose. Crossroads of memory, oh, paths I choose, paths I choose. Crossroads of memory, paths I choose, yeah. Crossroads of memory, paths I choose. Crossroads of memory, paths I choose.
Crossroads stay, but the truth walks near. I choose my path till the end is clear.
Green sign choices, left or right.
Choose wise.
If the claw needs lies, if the clause needs lies, I skip that exit. Keep driving. Bread before banners, day and night.
Bread first.
Feed who I love, then I take that mile.
Feed home. Mileage hum in the midnight thrift. Hand on the wheel with a steady lift. Payphone glow at a rest stop edge. 2 words, I'm safe like a simple pledge. Flies and stacks at a diner rack, but name on a lease puts the spine back. Stretch on the dial to a campus show. A mark maybe while the bills say no. Old coach chalk on a map, full line. Breathe on the 2, let the verse align.
Green sign choices, left or right. Green sign choices, left or right. Green sign choices, left or right.
Shows way.
Green sign choices, left or right.
Rim tick, hats hush, string jab on bar A. Kia needs cleats by Monday bell. We pass small bills till the totals gel. Mailbox stud with a calm day ring. Quiet proof makes the shoulder sing. If envy cruises with a showroom grin, I pace my lane till the lights turn thin. Green sign choices plain and clear. Home in the mirror, not the rear.
Green sign choices, left or right.
Choose way.
Green sign choices, left or right.
Yeah.
Green sign choices, left or right.
Choose way.
Green sign choices, left or right.
Backroom booth where the meters breathe. 4-bar loop like a low warm wreath. Call Ma late, made it rest. She says say less, and I do my best. If fortune knocks with a crooked clause, send it back for it's just a cause. Keys over clout when the chorus rises. We win by weeks, not sudden prizes.
Green sign choices, choose what's right. Bread before banners, through day and night. If the clause needs lies, I skip that phase. Feed who I love, then I chase that mileage. Green sign touch, choose what's right. Bread before banners, through day and night. If the clause needs lies, I skip that exit. Feed who I love, then I chase that mileage.
Still moaning, breath makes smoke.
Clock hits 5 and the rust wakes hope. Lunch pail knock with a 2-tap code. Cold still morning, work this road. Work this road. Factory gate with a frostbit sign. Footprints right where the rails align. Coffee in a thermos like a hand-me-down hymn. Sip 2 times and the lights grow dim. Supervisor nod with a barcode glare. Count it twice, keep the ledges fair. Earplugs damp, but the thoughts stay loud. Future in the jacket, humble, proud. Break room table with a coupon stack. Turn 5 ones to a week held back. Phone buzz once with a you good ping. I answer solid, let the quiet sing. Bus break hiss in the snow gray dawn. Not time my breath till the doubt is gone. Some chase flash where the quick praise lives. I chase calm that the next day gives. Organ hum sits like a winter coat. Baseline steps where the time cars float. Cold still morning but the soul runs heat. Name spelled right makes the shoulder see. If terms wear silk with a thin wood frame, I read that grain till the truth says name.
Cold still morning,
Breath makes smoke.
cold still morning,
Breath makes smoke.
cold still morning,
Breath makes smoke.
cold still morning.
Breath makes smoke. Train car rattle on the river of steel. Ticket in the pocket like a small good shield. Platform wind with a cracked shoe bite. I keep that pace till the hours feel right. Deli clerk nod with a see you man. We trade those smiles like a simple plan. Flyers in stacks with a contest flash. I'd rather have heat than a borrowed sash. Mailbox thunk with a calm day wait. Peace ring soft like a dinner plate. Kid at the table with a pencil smear. We fix those sums till the lines read clear. Coach once said breathe then swing. Land on the 2 so the punches ring. I keep that rule on a weekday run. Shoes on ice but the work gets done. If envy slides by in the showroom cold, I wave then read what the ledgers wrote. Cold air thin but the lungs push through. Life gets built by the things we do.
Cold still morning,
Breath makes smoke.
cold still morning,
Breath makes smoke.
cold still morning,
Breath makes smoke.
cold still morning.
Breath makes smoke.
Hats, hush, organ bass only. Bow barely under the hut.
Back room booth with a meter glow. 4 bars loop while the thought stack slow. Call my late with a 2-word check. Made it rest, let the bones reset. Neighbors lash sticks at the frame's last inch. But grease that swing till it won't even flinch. Hand me down coat with a patch on pride. Warmth is the ways that you wear inside. When playlists call with a spotlight buzz, I choose the shit that a home still loves. Paper on the fridge with a budget grid. Every small square says we did. I keep my anger like a folded code. Open for truth when the kids need noted. Fortune winks with a sideways clause. I mail it back for resistant cause. Cold still morning, long day night. Week by week till the world feels right. Cold still morning, name on form. Like bill paid when the weeks hold warm. If the pitch needs lies, I change that low. Cold still morning. Cold still morning. Yeah. Yeah.
Still home after the noise. Still here. We mending chores, not a borrowed pause. Fix up. If the deal needs lies, that deal gets void. Void that. Feed who we love, then enjoy that joy. Feed home. Sunday steam from a church basement pot. Cups of respect for the ones we got. Renee Foe's list with a dish soap hand. Stretches a week like a marching band. Pop rope in, but protect your brace. Own every cut, then you stitch that place. Payphone clone by the bodega light. 2 beeps, I'm safe on a sleep-in night. J Street benches taught hush and breath. Answering machines kept friends from death. Unsigned whisper on a corner wall, but name on the lease is the louder call. Cousin wave loans with a velvet grin. Fine print teeth and a payday sin. I took slow bread over fast bright pain. Came home with peace that the storms can't drain. Soul stack hum on the fourth bar side. Sounds like Ma when the tears run dry. Still home after the noise. Yeah, still home after the noise. Yeah, still home after the noise. Yeah, still home. Stack bad hats, hush. Bay Val going 2 and 4 and 4. Straight lift on bar 8. Darnell's jacket on a careful hook. We keep his name in the grocery book. Angela's patience like a simmered stew. Taste for the truth till the flavor's true. Reek came home with a softer tone. We split late shifts till his breath felt grown. D.A. Mines, lyrics for a headline swing. I file these weeks like a steady ring. Street team flyers by the barbershop glass. But boots and books be the backstage pass. Still home means sorry with elbow grease. Holding the door till the temper cease. If envy pulls up in the furlong boast, read small print till the hooks come close. Still home after the noise. Yeah, still home after the noise. Yeah, still home after the noise. Yeah, yeah, still home after the noise. Bieber 143, Mars says rest. I page copy, then give my best. Little bros folder with a green check star. We tape that center where our anchors are. Bought back vows from a pawn shop, yeah. Placed them in drawers where the breath stays near. Foreman's message on a tape head blur. Double till dawn, I'm already there. Soul stack rises like a warning hymn. Warmth in the mids, not a gloss or trim. If fortune knocks with a crooked claws, we pass that pitch for it's just a cause. Still home. Right bold, right plain. Feed, protect, then share your gain. Still home. After noise. We mending chores, not a borrowed poise. If the deal needs lies, that deal gets void. Feed who we love, then enjoy that joy.